Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media again. You can see we are live on YouTube and we are streaming live again. We are back on this platform as usual every day, 6:30 UK time, 1:30 American time. 30, we come over here to discuss what is going on at this moment in Chelsea Football Club and some other issue surrounding the big name clubs in English football. You can see the EPL to be precise. And if there are other issues going on in terms of what is going on at Bayern Munich, we can also discuss it here. What is going on with Sani and Sadio Mane? As it is now, it's been reported that Sadio Mane has been suspended, and we will get into it. If you guys have any interest in that topic, you can delve into it and drop that issue down, and we will discuss it ASAP. So that is what we're discussing. At the moment, we also got other topics to talk about in terms of tomorrow's game. We'll be looking at Frank Lampard's press conference, which is very, very important. Can Chelsea bounce back from adversity? If you know, Chelsea really suffered 2-0 defeat in the in the Champions League against a 14-time Champions League winners, Real Madrid. And also we'll talk about Chelsea trigger clause in January signing contract to extend deal until 2023. We will talk that is based on Enzo Fernandez, which we'll go deeply into that. Also, Liverpool interested in talented Chelsea central defender, who is that? We'll get into that. Chelsea make contact with 3 goalkeepers as Luis Enrique makes transfer demand if he lands at Blues job. So yes, we are back again discussing everything Chelsea. If the necessary ones. So yeah, we are live again. I'm very, very happy to be here, and I'm very, very happy to see some of you in the comment section below. Who do we have here? We have Phantom of Minute topic already in house. So big up to Snoopy G. Snoopy G is talking about his Peacock account. Then I gave him a reply. Then we have here Rico 63. He says good evening everyone. Good evening to you, Mr. Rico. I hope you're doing very, very well. He said good evening. Pillar got to play at Goodison Park. Okay. Pele got to play at Goodison Park. Pele. Everyone loves Pele. Very, very humble person. We have I haven't seen this name before. Oh, big up to my brother. He's from Senegal. Shout out to all my Senegalese fans. We're growing a big fan base over there. And I have a surprise gift to all my Senegalese fans. I hope that the fan base can be bigger than it is now. We're looking to like 100 very, very soon within the first, by the end of this month. I want to see if my fan base in Senegal will grow to, I have my big fan over there already, and I'll get back to him very, very soon. But I'm just hoping that our Senegalese fan base will get to almost about 100 within a short period of time. Yes, I'll shout all my fan base in Senegal up. All right, this is coming from Phantom, a minute topic. We have what do we have here next? Steven, welcome to the stream again. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing good, doing good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I forgot to. I was posting so much of in the content in other platform, but I forgot to post it on Discord. So
Yeah, so I saw the notification of you going live. I was like, oh, he is going live at 6:30, so I had to shoot you a message. Um,
what do
I'm
you guys do? I kicked
yeah,
my out
I
of
was
the.
about to say I'm guessing your connection went or something.
Yeah, I kicked myself out of the studio, but then I'm back again. I'm back again.
Oh, good.
Um, the first thing on topic, we're gonna discuss the Frank Lampard press conference, and then the game. To be precise, the game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
What Frank Lampard has to do to be able to get this guy scoring goals. Where do you stand in terms of the press conference, the reaction? So the question is, all right, we're gonna start with the injury news already. Players that will not be eligible to play in tomorrow's game, Steven.
I think the only one that's not available, well, outside of the ones that were unavailable in terms of any injuries or suspensions midweek is Koulibaly because that's the only one that he was asked about or mentioned. Um, but it seems like it's opportunity season at the Bridge. He said there's got to be opportunity for players who didn't play last weekend or play midweek. So we're going to get Buddy Ashil in, almost definitely, especially with the Koulibaly injury. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bit of Trevor Chalobah in there. I'm hoping to see. Well, Amari Hutchinson was pictured in training with the first team, so maybe Hutchinson's back for an opportunity.
A question was being Hutchison and then also Chukwemeka.
What was that?
Chukwemeka. A question was being asked to Frank Lampard if players like Chukwemeka, Aubameyang, and all that kind of stuff. But go ahead, sir.
I don't know if it's the same question, but yeah, he said that there's got to be people who didn't play in either of the last two games. So yeah, it's got to be hopefully a different team, a team that will actually fight for the win.
Okay.
Obviously, we've seen recently it looks like some of the players aren't up for it. So I'm hoping by changing it, you get players who haven't had their opportunity. They'll come in, they'll fight for their place, try and make a case, and who knows, maybe they stay in the team for the rest of the season. But yeah, I
Yeah,
would like to see those people like Amari and stuff like that.
perfectly. I think I mean, we have nothing to lose right now. There's nothing to fight for. So in my opinion, if other players that hasn't got much of opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to get playing time, I've said it many times that the number of the squad is way too big for an inexperienced coach like Graham Potter and even Frank Lampard to be able to get a
I
team
mean,
out of
Potter's
this
not
30 players.
inexperienced. He just never had the experience at a top club.
No,
He's not
inexperience.
inexperienced.
Inexperience. When I talk about inexperience, Potter is inexperienced in managing that number of excuse me, that number of players in the elite club in the highest level. You get what I'm
But
trying to say?
everyone would be though, because your normal squad number is 25.
Mhm.
So it's basically every manager would be out their depth to an extent. Unless you look at it, some of those will be people like Lewis Hall and stuff, so you can send them to the academy for the rest of the season if you want. If Chilwell wasn't suspended for midweek, I would play Lewis Hall as a wing back, but Chilwell suspended, so I would just play Chilwell.
All right. Chilwell. I was thinking about. Yeah, he's been suspended in the Champions League, but it doesn't affect him in the Premier League. So we're gonna have a Chilwell
Yeah.
playing in that position, but then not in the Champions League. I'm not so sure. Okay, yeah, Champions League we're gonna have Cucurella playing in that position. But before we continue, let me read some few of the comments as they've already been in. This is coming from Phantom of Many Topic, and then he described he tried to hit the like. Okay, if Lampard loses to Brighton, time to send Lampard to
I think
MLS
you
and
read that already.
USA.
That was That was a message from before the stream started. I think you already read that one.
No, I said I mentioned his name. I didn't read it. I didn't read his comment. New York FC is team he went to after leaving Man City as Super Frank Lampard. Okay, that's coming from Phantom Minitobic. Thank you for your comments, Phantom. No more excuses for awful attackers coming from front. I think I read this one. There's a one that I read. Snoopy G said, "Got my Peacock account. All Prem games now available. Let's go." Snoopy G, it is there, but you're not gonna get the most games that you're looking for. I've struggled with Peacock. I have Peacock. The games that you're looking for, you might end up watching them later on, probably like a day after or a couple hours after, because some of the most of Chelsea's games you're not gonna find them over there. Some games, yeah, Chelsea you will find them there. Some of the games that you're looking for, you're not gonna get them, but you will get pretty much almost all the game after a certain period of time. I don't get it. Probably that could be the contract. I mean, the contract between Peacock and the and whatever they're getting the feed from. Either they're getting the direct feed from EPL or wherever they're getting their feed from. But you wouldn't get almost all the game from Peacock because I got it too. That's I read Rico's comments. It's Pele. Okay, so good evening. I read Rico's comment, and then big up to you again. I think Sen, right? Sen from Senegal. I don't want to butcher your first name, so I just have to go by Sen. Senegal, big up to you, all my Senegalese fans. I said earlier on. Then Phantom said, "Okay, your fan base will grow if you expand your EPL team talk to winning teams." Absolutely, I agree with you. I agree with you. Phantom of Minute topic. Okay, D Fafana. Can we see D Fafana play? I wish we can see D Fafana playing this weekend. That would be a plus because why do you have
I
a
mean, it
striker
sounds
when we don't
like
get a
one of Fofana or Aubameyang will play. I doubt both will be in a squad.
Okay. It's obviously the players will realize Frank has no real influence since he is just a placeholder. Time to bring in a special one, Jose Mourinho. I doubt Jose Mourinho will be coming.
We're
Phantom of
not
Minute
getting
topic.
Mourinho, and I'm happy about it.
Phantom, you'll be saying this million years. Jose Mourinho, if Chelsea loses to Brighton, then it is time to play the under 23 as first team. At least this shall be motivated coming from our big brother Phantom of Minute topic. Mr. Patrick that agreed. Play the youth team if we get knocked out UCL, knocked out of the Champions League coming from a Patrick here. Then we have our brother here, Kessa. Kosa, I'm sure Kosa is the name. He says, at Patrick Bettman, he gave me the power. Then he gave me the blue love. All right. Thank you very much for that, brother. Come on, Chelsea. But I think Brighton will want it more as Chelsea will be thinking about Madrid coming from Trev. Francis, big up to you, Francis. Guys, do not forget if you haven't liked the video or if you haven't subscribed to the platform, it's your first time joining us here. It's very, very important. It helps the platform. Do not forget to like the video as the channel keep growing. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to do that. It's very, very important. Do not forget, send your comments in, and I will get into it. I'll read it for you as they come in. And also, your comments, send more comments in. A question, you have any question regards the starting lineup, you have any predicted lineup, you can share with us. This lineup, we have Aubameyang in there, we have Kai Havertz or Shai Havertz on the bench. So we're gonna take a look at this lineup as we have it. We'll come into it whilst we finish with the press conference reaction. Steven, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. The We Are the Shed page.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I don't know about that page yet. Sorry.
Oh, so at Chelsea, obviously, one of the stands is called Shed End.
Yeah, I know
and they've got a banner for Lampard that it appears to be a new one. They've just posted a picture of it on their Twitter, and it's Frank We Trust, then, now, forever.
All right, Twitter now.
And it's got to be hanging in the upper part of the stand.
Okay, that shows the support that the board is giving to Frank Lampard, isn't it?
I mean, it all has to be approved by the club, I'm pretty sure. But the fans make it. The fans make the banner, but they obviously have to get it approved and stuff. So,
Okay.
but it's not one of the pre-match ones. It's one that's just got to stay there.
Okay, Steven. So you guys heard that from my co-host over here, Steven said. I just hope Mitoma won't cause us a problem. He will, bro. He will. He's a trouble player. I saw that the first day I saw him played for Brighton. I knew it was going to be a problem in terms of teams looking to get him out of Brighton. He's a problem. He's a good player. Boyd Kessa, UTC, writer coming from Patrick here. Players have to take their responsibilities and stay stronger. Coming from my brother Saints over here, I understand that is true. It's not all on the club. It's not all on the manager. Whoever manager has been, the players definitely have to take responsibility and the way they play, because they're playing 11 against 11, and each player has to match another. If you have to go by a man marking, and each of them has to take responsibility for playing an elite team like Chelsea Football Club. That gives them an exposure to play in a competition like Champions League. So it doesn't come many teams wish to be playing the Champions League at that stage, the quarterfinals, and even trying to force their way to the semifinals. How many of these players are able to play for an elite team like Chelsea that have won Champions League 2 times? So yes, they have to. They also be accountable for those losses that has always been coming. Also, any ideas why Man United lost over $1 of value today? At the
I don't get involved in the stock market stuff, so I
prospective
have no idea.
buyers from Saudi Arabia buying having second thoughts. I wish I have Herbert on the platform. Sure, he can give us a highlight on what is going on with the buy so far. Manchester United take
I
over.
think they've got. I think there's another. I think there's more. I think there's another deadline that's been set now. I think that's what I read. I think I
Okay.
read the other day. There's now got to be another deadline so that offers can change again and all this.
Yeah, whilst we're live, I'll send a message to our Manchester United fan who can come in and see if he can give us an insight of what is going on with the Manchester United takeover. Stephen has also said there's going to be there is another deadline in the takeover, so we'll see about that. We're going to give you guys an update on regards to that. So my brother Sins also said our players are not mentality in the game. The players' brains, their mentality is not that good in terms of how they take the games on, which is true. I agree with you, Kim. So big up to you, Kim. So it's a bounce back FC. Can they bounce back from adversity? Is what I said. Can they bounce back? They have been sleeping for way too long, but can they bounce back? I'm tired of Chelsea and football in general. I'm gonna stick to the UFC now at this moment. Yep. My brother OG will be having a UFC thing going on. So yeah, if you're interested in it, I'll send his link down there. We can join him and see how things are going. Big up Nick Zion. I hope you are doing well today. Welcome to everyone in the chat. Don't forget to like the video, comment, and share. Most of all, subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. Absolutely, that is true. I'm see if I can get hold of Herbert, and if he can join us here and give us an insight of what is going on with Manchester United. The reality is that the players are shit. The coach is shit. Chelsea in general is shit. That is very, very hefty. That's very, very.
You said it about 2-3 times, and then the second one you spelled it out.
I know. I was gonna. Yeah, I was like, why am I saying it? And then the second one comes again. It's just the brain did not process fast enough to say. Do not say shit. All right, Kimso. All right, the Phantom of Many Topics, Kim. So we should see if Pep or Arteta is the better team. A better team or a better manager. I don't know what you're saying. A better team. Big up me, the panel, and everyone in the chat. Big up to you, big brother. DJ Sub, big up to you wherever you find yourself. I know you're in the UK, but I know wherever you find yourself in the UK, which is probably London to be precise, maybe the UK government allowing United to get Arab money, but not Chelsea. This country is full of snakes and then hypocrites. You may say though. You may say stuff.
I don't know if we said it on the platform. I think we spoke about it privately with Ryan in the Discord. There was this thing that came out. The Athletic published it, right?
Yeah.
About government basically forced the Premier League's hand into having the Newcastle owners be the Saudi owners that they now have because of something to do with political relations or some BS. But politics should never come into football. This is the issue. You've now allowed politics to come into football. Now we've got a big problem. Because if they're doing that for them, then...
Go ahead, Steven.
They're going to probably just let any Saudi owner come in, which is absolute BS.
All right, so yeah, Steven is giving his thoughts on the Kim So's comment, the UK government allowing the Manchester United to gain Arab money, but not in someone. If you go into details and see those in charge of Newcastle United and what they've done in the past and what they've been doing in their country, they don't even deserve to be owners of Newcastle United.
To be fair, in the way. Personally, for me, I never wanted Chelsea to have Saudi owners because I was looking at it and I was like, it seems like there's links to the government. I don't want us to touch it because then you get into a dangerous game and I don't want my club part of it. We already had enough stuff with political issues with the old ownership, so I wanted to avoid any more.
Okay. That would make a lot of sense. Steven's not interested in the Arab because we don't want to be tagged as oil money. Our money is way different.
Just the way some of the things that the government out there have done. If prospective owners, which if I remember rightly, the prospective owners from there that we had some sort of link to the government, and therefore I didn't want to touch it because we're gonna have issues here.
Okay. That's just by the way. Big up to you, Ketsa. Ketsa said, big up to DJ Sav. Yeah, big up to DJ Sav. Phantom, neither I hate them all. That is a Phantom. Kim So said, at time of crisis, players have to stay together, fight together, and shows why they are here. They are all top class players. They have to prove, which I agree with you. I agree with you, my brother Saints. Big up to all my Senegalese fans over there. Then DJ Sav also said, Kessa, big up. How are you doing, bro? All right, so it's all greetings. All good over here, bro. Absolutely. Do you know Leon Edwards? I've heard that name. I think
UFC.
It's with what UFC?
Yeah.
No, probably not so much with him. I'm so much crazy with boxing. With UFC, I watch them. I've been watching UFC, but I don't keep the names in my head. I watch the heavyweight. The heavyweight is more of the names that I know. But then the Adesanya division, those there, besides the top guys, I wouldn't know their names so much. I mean, I know,
if I'm not mistaken, Leon Edwards is the champion.
I probably wouldn't know his name because I watch most of the heavyweights. I'm not so sure about him. You get what I'm saying?
He's got a good record as well.
Yeah, but thanks for giving me that idea. I'll look into that. I'll look in the time to evaluate our players ready for next season. Absolutely, that is coming from Tony. So yeah, Kim. So I'll check into that. We should start having a watch along for Arsenal and Manchester City. I don't mind. It depends on what time Chelsea plays. If Chelsea doesn't play for at the same time that Arsenal and Man City are playing, I would definitely do a watch along. I don't mind doing it. It's just all about sitting down and watching it. That's all that matters. So yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it. So I'll see if I can get that over the way. I don't even know what I'm saying. Stay away from oil money. Much better to go down Glazer's route. That is coming from Tony. Then did you guys see the news coming out on Chelsea live that Mason Mount talks have started again to extend his contract? Great news. Oh, I haven't seen that yet, but I hope it happens.
I don't think its talks have started again, but they're feeling positive about the talks that are going to happen. like they got more optimistic again.
Welcome to the stream, Chelsea
You're right,
CFCOG.
OG.
Big up to you, bro.
Big up, man.
All right, tell Chelsea to try pray away Napoli and Benfica managers.
It's
some
between
of these
two managers. I guarantee you, it's between Nagelsmann and Enrique. Guaranteed.
Anything you're gonna say, any manager, I know people are vowing for the Napoli manager and also Benfica manager. None of them have tried. I know all these managers. DJ Sav will tell you, all these managers have not have that experience in the Premier League. We have to know all these managers we're talking about. None of them have had experience in the Premier League. But then managing the highest level is not that easy. And that's why the team and the club is taking their time to get down, make their homework well. They don't want to make another mistake because they make 3 mistakes already. Tuchel, I was going to say it on OG's platform, but I didn't get much time. Tuchel, sacking of Tuchel was a big mistake. Bringing in Graham Potter was a big mistake. And even bringing in Lampard is also a big mistake. Can Chelsea Football Club tells me with all these managers that are there are some managers that they're not attached to any football right now, that you can get quite high quality manager as a caretaker. For them to talk to them and say, hey, can you be a caretaker to the end of the season? And I'm sure you're going to have a high quality manager that can get a tune out of these players before the season comes to an end. And I'm not surprised why they should get Lampard.
A top manager isn't going to go, yeah, I'll take an interim job because they know they can get like pretty much any job that comes available. A snap of a finger.
But Steven, should I say this? Are you saying that Gus Hindis at that time was not a top manager, but Roman Abramovich was able to talk to Gus Hindis to come and take over Chelsea Football Club when he needed to take a caretaker manager?
I mean, I wouldn't say he was a top manager, no, but he did help us out, of course.
I feel like Gus Hiddink is a top.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He's one of those guys who, if you're in trouble, rely
on. No. Are you saying that he did not do a top job? He came to Chelsea 2 times to manage Chelsea when they needed help. 2 times, and the time that he came, he was successful. He did a very, very good job.
I just said he's one of those who, when you're in trouble, he will do a job.
But I'm saying, didn't he do a good job?
I didn't say he didn't. I just wouldn't consider him like top manager, which is what it sounds like you're referring.
What do you think? Don't you think if I know you don't like Benitez, don't you think Benitez can do a better job than what Frank Lampard is doing now? OG and Chelsea. I mean,
put it this way, right?
Yeah.
If Chelsea got Benitez, there would be problems. There was problems the first time round.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying on Benitez because I know there'll be issues.
All right,
he
OG.
got abuse from day one.
Go ahead. I thought you were done, Stephen. Sorry.
Benitez is a somebody, you know. We got 3 nobodies in a row. We got Potter, Bruno, and Lampard, like 3 people that have no reputation whatsoever on like in football. Like what I mean is, if you go to a random country like Mexico or Morocco and you ask about who Potter was, they would have never known him. They would have never known him. Like if you said Lampard about the player. You know what I'm saying? Like Zidane's say his name, but oh yeah, he's a great player manager. Or Ancelotti. I can't believe we don't have a list full of people that are all somebodies. Like Julius Nagelsmann, he's a nobody. He hasn't done anything yet. He hasn't done it yet. Who else? Luis Enrique. Honestly, take away the one thing he's done, he's a nobody. You know what I'm saying? So the managers that I see on the short list that I like are the ones that have actually done things in the past, that actually have a proven track record in multiple clubs. Yeah, I'm not going to go to.
Big up to you, Phil Smith. Big up to you on the platform. OG, did you land?
Yeah, but I see. I'll say there's some breaking news on Kante, but we'll touch on that later, I guess.
Okay. Let me touch on this few comments we have here. Why would he want to stay at Phantom of Mini Topic? Okay. This is coming from DJ Service asking Phantom of Mini Topic a question. Why would he not want to stay at Chelsea? Well, I know if everything comes smoothly, definitely Mason Mount would definitely like to stay at Chelsea Football Club. You seriously, Phantom? Right, Snoopy G is the question. Chelsea is his club, and he does not want to leave. Absolutely, coming from there is a sports article about Carlos A possible coming to Chelsea. We'll touch on some of the links and what did talk about earlier on. I did talk about OG is just joining us here, but before OG came, when we started the show, I said I will be talking about Chelsea's bounce back against Brighton from adversity, and also I did talk about we will be discussing the Chelsea trigger clause in January signing the contract to extend deal until 2032, which is Chelsea have extended Enzo Fernandez contract to 2032, and also Liverpool interest in talented Chelsea's central defender, which is Levi Colwill. We will talk about him. Also, Chelsea make contact with 3 goalkeepers. Luis Enrique's making transfer demand if he lands at Chelsea Football Club. It looks like he might be the guy, and we're gonna look into those 3 goalkeepers that Chelsea are heavily heavily talking with them. As OG said, it's a giant episode of
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
Okay,
Apprentice.
I've been saying every single podcast, from the big ones like the Football Terrace to the small ones, you know what I'm saying, like on the spaces. It really is. Every week, already we've been linked more than 10 names from what I've heard from the beginning to now. It's what? Enrique,
about 10.
Kante, this Argentinian guy, Jose Mourinho, Don Ancelotti. Yeah, every week you hear another name. Like, okay, we might as well make a whole big episode, make them run through hoops, see who impresses our owner the most, because whoever comes next will be the second highest paid manager in football. If it wasn't for Simeone hijacking that club, you know what I'm saying? No one's going to beat Simeone. Risky gets paid way too much money.
How much is he on?
They're saying it's like 30 million. Let me see it again. Because a year. I was like, what? A year? I was like, that's impossible.
That's mad.
That's
yeah, I think it is.
You saying something, Stephen?
Oh no, I was gonna say OG was saying something about Kante as well.
All right, let me do this real quick so we can come to the let's wrap up the press conference and the preview for the game tomorrow. Then we can talk about the other topics. Else we won't be able to finish if we don't get that out of the way. So Snoopy G said, as OG said, it's it's a giant episode of Apprentice. All candidates will be examined truly, which is very, very true. Another Chelsea defeat coming to tomorrow against Brighton. Phil Smith, big up to you, Phil Smith. I feel the same way, bro. I feel the same way. Since Abramovich and Tuchel left, I don't even recognize them as my team anymore. Phantom always say something different every stream. Micro dosing coming from Snoopy G. LOL froze coming from Kante is back again. Kante is back strongly. Big up to you. Santiago, where have you been, big brother? Says Phantom. So you are conditional Chelsea fan. LOL. I'm rooting for Chelsea.
No, it is true, to be fair.
No matter. I don't care who is not there anymore. Okay. That's a true fan. That's a true fan, Santiago. That's true. Phantom of Mini Topic gives he can be Chelsea today, and he can be a Fulham tomorrow, and he can be something else. Maybe maybe it can be a Crystal Palace the following week. Phantom is an amazing supporter. He said that Todd Bowley winning the baseball World Series with the Dodgers is the worst thing for Chelsea. Staff is correct. Like secured UTC, big up Chelsea OG, coming from my brother. I hope you're doing well. He said, for me, this season is finished. Chelsea need to have a big clear out, coming from Phil Smith. Thank you, Phil Smith, for your comment. Uncle Georging might be available after this season. We don't need him. Chelsea would definitely lose against Real Madrid on Tuesday. The only direction Chelsea are going is down. Yes, I hope they wake up soon. We're getting Barcelona
or Brighton Munich.
Munich.
Either one will beat us, mate.
Up the chills, Chelsea's okay. Up the chills, I think. You called. Big up to you. Up the
That's
chills.
literally his name.
Up the chills again is right here on the platform. Santiago says I'm loyal to Brighton or Fulham, and Hamid Smith saying Stamford Bridge is. It's town. I was able to support EFC Chelsea. In reality, has no team and football, and Fulham has two teams. Okay. What we have here, CFCOG's
Big
brother
up, Josh,
Jose
man. Big up,
CFC.
bro.
Big up, Jose CFC. It's been a long time, bro. Hope you're doing very well. I only see you
Josh
live
is
on
smooth with it,
Discord.
man.
Yeah, I only see you live on Discord, but not on my channel. But yeah, it's nice to have you here. Okay, I have some few things here. We aren't gonna need a complete comply with a CFFP next season. Only
Huh?
PL.
Oh, you're on about
Yeah.
the messages.
Yeah, I'm reading your stuff.
No,
Yeah.
I was just saying, have you guys seen the scaremongering from the media about Chelsea are over FFP and all this? So I was explaining there's this person called Swiss Ramble, and
Okay.
they're really good with
Is he
stuff like
Swiss?
financial fair play. Huh? I have
Are they
no idea,
Swiss?
but it works. But they're really good with FFP, and Athletic said something like Swiss Ramble estimates Chelsea be about 95 million over on financial fair play at the moment, right?
Yeah.
The issue is we're not in Europe next year. We don't need to comply with FFP next year. We will need to make sales so that when we're back in, we'll be closer to it and have to do less sales. But
Yeah, but it was going to be done anyway. Let's just say FFP didn't exist. We're still going to make like 100 million worth of, and then don't even forget the wages. I mean,
put it this way, right? Say you sell Gallagher, right? It's about 45, 50 mil based on January already.
how about Ziyech?
Probably
You
get
know,
about
how
20
about
for Ziyech, to be fair.
exactly? How about Loftus-Cheek? I'm saying they're taking over 25 there minimum.
If
No.
Ruben goes to an English team, you're definitely getting money because of the homegrown stuff.
No, but we were going to sell anyway, Phantom. We were going to sell minimum 7 players, minimum.
Oh, we would have sold quite a lot, yeah.
Minimum, yeah. Koulibaly's probably going to go after this injury of his. Like,
I said
Koulibaly-
something in our Discord earlier, right? It's somebody did a thing basically. It's to do with what's left on like the book value of basically all the players, right?
Yeah.
And anyone who wasn't on there, like theirs is like 0, so it'd be pure profit at this point, right?
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Ziyech was about 12 million book value left in the summer. Havertz was about 28 mil. But you can get about 30 for Havertz anyway, even when he has been terrible. Especially
And
if
a
he
lot of
goes
these
to
people-
Germany.
A lot of these people are the top wage bearers. Like, I heard Sterling, Koulibaly, because it's a 2-for-1.
Mhm.
Lukaku, it's like, oh, not only are we got rid of the fattest wage bells for these wastemen player, but also we get some money back. It's a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
It's all about $250 million. I reckon that's right. That's about £200 million, £180 million. We're going to do that, and there's nothing to do with FFP. It's just we're selling all
We
these
have
players.
to
You do it on
anyway
FIFA all the time.
squad.
Yeah, I got to get rid of 8 players. We literally got 8 players over the limit that this manager wants. You're the 8 players. What a coincidence! You all fetch 180 million pounds altogether, and your wage bills. Most of them are going to be the higher ends. You're going to have the Lukaku's. I'm hoping Sterling.
Mhm.
Please get rid of Sterling. I don't think that's happening. Koulibaly can actually happen now. We might just get rid of this guy now. You know, I want to see how
To
it
be
goes, man.
fair-
Cole will come back. Yeah.
To be fair, the names you mentioned there, I would take Colwell back easy. That's the
Of course,
easiest
he's
decision
right.
you can
He
make.
poos all over Koulibaly. He's like a young Rio Ferdinand,
yeah,
bro. We need him now.
And the thing is, he can also cover your central centre back as well if we stick with a back 3.
But either
But
way,
you know the names you mentioned, right?
yeah.
To be quick on it. So this person, when they're talking about what remains on
Pulisic.
like the break-even fee, yeah? Koulibaly 24.7 mil, Sterling 38 mil, Lukaku 58.5 mil. This is based on the coming summer, yeah? Pulisic is only 10.5 mil. We can easily get 10.5 mil.
Yeah.
Mendy 8.8 mil, Cover 8 mil, Aubameyang 5.1 mil, Ziyech 14.8. Kepa's at 20.4 in the summer.
Right, Stephen.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking through some of these. Like, for the most part, the players on this list, if we want to sell, we will at least break even on them.
And this is how Chelsea thinking anyway. They're thinking, I guarantee Todd Bowley's like, forget all that FFP cut. Yeah, my backroom guys will take care of that. He's thinking, just get rid of the players that we don't want. Money's not an issue.
Oh, yeah.
He's probably thinking, I'm still going to spend lots of money. But by coincidence, if we do get rid of all these players, we can spend a lot of money. We can spend another 100, 150 mil if we sell 200 mils worth. And on top of that, as I said, most of them, it's going to reduce the wage bill, especially that Lampard, Lukaku. People always telling me, oh, he scored. I'm like, have you seen his goals? Have you watched them? They're all rubbish
penalties.
goals. Like, penalties and tap-ins. I don't want this guy back, man.
I don't want him back, yeah. But to be fair, even if he is scoring penalties, it does help a bit with his value. So I'll take it.
Oh, yeah. You know what's funny? Aston Villa want him, right? Imagine he starts scoring for Aston Villa. That would be so crazy.
Oh, my days.
I'll be like, Unai Emery, you.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Guys, let's look into the tomorrow's game. Let's look at the starting lineup. This starting lineup is going to be a horrific game tomorrow because if we should go with this lineup that we have here on the screen, guys, do not worry. I'll come back to your comments and your predictions that you're putting down. So do not worry at all. You know, I definitely read them out for you. So if you look at this starting lineup that we have on the screen, look, Modric hasn't played a lot of games. He came in the I think the Champions League. Did he play, Steven?
No.
He came in.
He didn't.
But
from what Lampard said pre-game, it seems like the plan was to have him on, but obviously we then got the red card and it meant we had to use a sub on a defender. So
okay, so this team don't have a formidable style of play. This unit hasn't played together. And look at how if this is what we're going for, we are going to see lots of goals. Because when was the last time do we see Trevor Chalobah and then Badishia play together? More or less, we have Aspilicueta also haven't played for quite a while. And I know he's a captain, but look at what we're seeing here. The back four we have here has never played each other together in any game that I've seen before. They came in, but they haven't started a game. Are we going to see that fluidity?
Play.
I'm just giving a prediction, Steven. You don't think so, but we don't know tomorrow. It's just we're talking about the predicted lineup as we have over here. You get what I'm trying to say, Steven?
Yeah,
because we don't know. We don't know tomorrow.
Well,
we don't know tomorrow who we're going to play. Because if this is what we're going to see tomorrow, if it's predicted, there's going to be a lot of goals being conceded. We're going to concede. And then these two teams also here, we haven't seen Mount, and we know how good Mount can be, but we know he's not on top of his game so far. But Enzo Fernandez, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, we've seen them play together. But then the unit here up front here, Christian Pulisic, I don't know what he offers. Modric, he's not on top of his game so far. But Aubameyang also not on top of his game. And we're playing this guy, Ferguson here. Very, very strong player. Very tall and big. He's been scoring goals left, right, center these days. He's on top of his game, which you know there is a formidable team. They know what they're playing. Mitoma, another strong player that we're going to be playing against. Very, very difficult. Casado, we know what he's made of. Webster, good players. Luis Dunk, experience. And then we have this guy, I'm not so sure. Sonny Match, I know much of him. Then McAllister, World Cup winner. Good. So, who, Sonny Match?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good player. I know much about Sonny Match. I know McAllister. Then this Ferguson guy, Chelsea will have a link with him earlier on. We talk about him.
McAllister, man.
McAllister. What do you make of this team, OG and Steven? If we have to play this 4-3-3 formation, what do you make of this, guys?
I mean, we might be able to get a draw.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Chelsea Football Club. Routing for a draw, playing against Brighton.
Maybe if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
They're actually a better team than us. They got like 99 chemistry. They've got better players than us in some positions. You know, look, Casado, he's like a Kante, a young version almost. Mitoma, better attacker than any attacker we have, you know.
So according to what we have here, Mando Broja, Kani Chukwemeka, then
Even the
Khalidou
injured players
Koulibaly,
are better than ours,
injured
man.
players.
Even the Tarek Lampard, he's actually good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lallana used to be good, but Brozier's
He used
just
to
a little
be.
project. Doesn't matter. Carney is hit and miss. Sometimes he comes on, plays banging. Sometimes he's not. Like, he's still young. I get it, but Koulibaly's done for. Been done. He's been done last season. Like, someone done a little video on Napoli. They sold so many dead wood, and I can't believe how much they improved by getting these 1 or 2 players in.
On form, based on
Manager's Spalletti, right,
players.
at Napoli.
He's also has slight rumours with Chelsea.
Do you know what, Shokes? I was trying to think of the interim Tottenham manager the other day, and for some reason the name Spalletti came to my head. I didn't even think Napoli manager. I was just trying to get it because I know it's some sort of close to an extent.
I guess so.
And I checked it. I was like, But I knew roughly it was somewhere close to an extent. And then I checked. I was like, yeah. I don't know how I came to that because
you guys
I haven't heard
feel
his
like
name in a while.
Brighton manager could be manager of the season if he carries on just killing it and Arteta drops it? What do you think, Nee?
Him or Eddie Howe, surely.
What was the question against?
Do you think
Oji?
De Zerbi, Brighton's manager, if Arteta bottles it, finishes second, do you think De Zerbi should win manager of the year, even though he came late? Only what, 6 games? 4 games or 6 games in he came?
I'll say, yeah. I'll say, why not? Why not? If it goes above him, if Arteta bottle it, and then Roberto De Zerbi come in and go beyond him and take that position. No. Even if Arteta bottles it and takes the second position, then definitely it's going to be Arteta's position. Arteta to win that manager of the year. Yeah.
Even if he finishes second.
I don't think De Zerbi is going to finish second over Arteta. If
I'm saying even Arteta
for manager of the season.
Yeah,
if Arteta wins, if they finish second, definitely he will take the manager of the year over De Zerbi, even if he doesn't win it.
I'll put him on fraud watch if he gets second at this point.
Boy, I'm scared.
Or maybe, what about Pep Guardiola? He could also win it if he wins the league again.
Nah, bun him, man. He's won too many.
If Arsenal bottle it,
yeah,
say it'd be De Zerbi or Eddie Howe. That's who I would say.
Well, if you say a new manager, then I'll say new. If you add the word new, but if Pep wins it, he still has to be the manager of the. See, there's no way he has to win the league without winning the manager of the season.
Yeah. In America, they'll call it Rookie of the Year because it's your first
rookie.
time. Rookie Manager of the Year would be Eddie Howe or De Zerbi.
Yeah,
rookie is first time. But
rookie basically is inexperienced manager. You get what I'm saying? Like someone new. It's because they always use rookie on people who just started having their driving license, driving in the street. That all rookies because they don't have that experience. Yeah. So I'll say. If they want to use the word new or upcoming manager of this season, then I'll say maybe that Eddie Howe or De Zerbi or someone else. But then if he has to be truly the best manager of the season, has to go to the one that wins it. Why shouldn't he be? You get what I'm saying? But sometimes it doesn't follow logic.
Brighton have overperformed expectations.
Yeah, but sometimes the Premier League awards doesn't follow logic. It doesn't follow logic.
The Premier League themselves don't follow logic. Are you seeing the assistant referee, PGMOL, and all that?
Okay.
Flipping got away with it, didn't he, for the Robertson thing? But we've got Mitrovic on an 8-game ban. I say overturn Mitrovic's ban now if you can elbow people.
All right. Start in the FA, man. But yeah, man, Brighton, De Zerbi tomorrow. I reckon he's gonna school Lampard, especially with subs. Whatever Lampard does, he's gonna counter him like a chess move. Like, oh, you do that, I'll raise this. I'll move this one here. And Lampard's just gonna be looking like a championship manager, maybe a League One manager.
All right.
To be fair, I think even a top manager would struggle with some of the lack of effort these players put in.
All right, Stephen OG is gonna help me. We're gonna read all these comments. I'm way behind, so we can move ahead because our next topic is gonna be Chelsea trigger clause in January signings contract to extend the deal until 2023, which is Enzo Fernandez. We're gonna get into that right now. But OG, take 6 of these comments. Stephen, take 6. I'll take 6. Then we can wrap it up with the comments.
Nice,
OG,
nice.
there we go. Yeah, OG, take from here. Phil Smith.
I think you meant if Chelsea sell Gallagher and Mason Mount, Chelsea make around 100 mil. I think that's easy. We'll make 100 mil. We'll sell about $250 million. Yep, I said that. It's about translated 180 million pounds. Sounds about right. If you go mid-table or lower for several seasons in a row, you become Blackburn Rovers. Once upon a time, a big team. Boy, several seasons in a row. Sell Gallagher, Ziyech, Oba, Mount, Pulisic, Havertz, Chalobah, Koulibaly, Lukaku to reduce this overinflated roster, and please FFP dummies. Yep, I mean, we can add 1 or 2 more players. Chelsea nil, Brighton 2. Oh, that's deep, man. Come on, Lord Faith prediction, man.
It's a lot of names over there.
Who else? Whose prediction is next?
My Lord definition. Yeah, Chelsea 0, Brighton 2. All right, this is the next one.
Santiago. Many of these names are becoming deadwoods. Most of them already are. So all my Booth family, have a great weekend. See you all soon. Big up, Phil, man. Hopefully we get the win, even though it's unlikely.
All right, Stephen, take over. You got a few of them. I think some of them are very short.
You'll have to put them on the screen because I can't see
it's on the screen
all the way back, by the way. Okay, boring game incoming. I ain't watching. Yeah, I'm going to be there, so I hope it isn't boring. 2-0 for who? Oh, okay, yeah. Response to that was Brighton. We keep forgetting how young these new Chelsea players are. Just give them time and we'll be the best team in Europe in a couple of years. It is possible, to be fair.
Wow,
Snoopy says, I see a 3-1 loss, sadly. I mean, hey, at least we won't go 5 games in a row without scoring, so that'd be something. It'd be an improvement at this point.
At least
Chelsea's losing again.
Lord,
draw
nil. Lord Vipanation said, yeah, you got to mention that, Stephen. Lord Vipanation said Chelsea is losing the game, Stephen. Let's go. Georgie. Go ahead, Stephen.
When you say that, it always sounds like you're saying Georgie instead of George G, and it confuses me
Georgie.
sometimes. I think it's someone completely different.
Georgie. All right, go ahead, Stephen.
Lord with Enzo DM, what the hell is going on? I doubt he'll be DM anyway. Yeah. Phantom, many topics. Those names Santiago said would have to be sold at a huge loss. I mean, I think a few of them were academy, and then the majority of them were also like quite low in terms of what they got left on book value. So it wouldn't really be a big loss. It'd probably be a marginal profit, if anything. What was that one from Lord?
Oh, Lord, okay. Who cares?
Who cares? Chelsea can't play with themselves. There's no chemistry. They're rubbish players.
Lord. All right, go ahead, Stephen. There's a lot down there.
Santiago, Phantom, a lot of those names were not bought by Bowley. Yeah, true.
All right. One more time. One more. You read this now. Read a couple of them. Then OG comes again.
Phantom. I just realized Lampard is a good player, awful manager. If we wanted that, we might as well got Steven Gerrard. I mean, no, because the whole point was you bring someone in who's a legend to try and lift the mood.
Thank you very much.
Don't get Gerrard because it don't help with that.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. Lord Vipanation said, crap team, another lose again. That is coming from Lord. And Lampard is a dead manager, coming from Lord Vipanation. And Santiago, true, but still expensive dead wood, coming from Phantom of Minute Topic, which I agree with you. Lukaku, coming from Phantom of Minute Topic, super random. Up the Chills, this coming from Up the Chills. How can we be scared of Brighton? It is now. We never used to be scared of these teams. Now it is. You can never know when back in the days when Chelsea are
Full
playing
protocol.
Wolverhampton, now you don't even know if Chelsea can even win the game against any other team at all because we don't score.
It's got to be a one-man team at this rate for the rest of the season, just relying on Enzo. That's literally what we're at this point.
How can we be scared of Brighton? Well, that's the situation right now. Any lineup with Chalobah, Aspi, and Uba together is a picking moment. For me.
Being sick.
Sick lineup. I agree with you. Lucky for us, Levi will not be able to play. Only I think he can play if it's the other leagues like the FA Cup.
In the cups he can, but
yeah,
not
in the cups he can.
Actually, I don't think he's even
the Premier League.
In the
No
cup. I think even in the cup we have to give special permission, right?
Permission, yeah.
Because that's what happened with Tomori and Mount when they were at Derby.
Tuchel not allowed them
one
to play.
Of the cups. No, Chelsea did. Lampard was the Derby manager, and we allowed them to play to help their development because we were playing them in the cup.
Okay. All right. All black. Is it all black? Goalkeeper, CDM, Rice, ST, Osimhen, striker. All right, CDM with Declan Rice, ST, Osimhen. Osimhen, guys, we got to be very careful. I've said this many times on Victor Osimhen. He's the best manager in the Premier League round. Pound for pound coming from us.
Yeah, if you want to do it like that, I guess from where they are, what resources they have, then yeah, fair enough.
Wait, who was he talking about?
I thought it was Deserve. Who is
it?
Yeah,
Deserve.
Because Pep has all the resources, so he don't really count. But Eddie Howe has a lot of resources.
Eddie Howe, if Mikel Arteta battles it. So Eddie Howe.
I like that.
I mean,
Howe
that's
can
what I
be
said
in
as well.
Premier
It'd
League.
Deserby or Eddie Howe. It'd be one of those.
But look, Eddie Howe have been in the Premier League before. We have to remember. Eddie Howe have been here before.
Yeah, but it's his first season of Newcastle, no?
Even still. First full season, because then he joined partway through the season.
Joined part for last season, yeah, did you're right.
Eddie Howe got into the final. Arsenal Arsenal didn't. All right.
This is literally Arsenal's last hope of silverware for another season. And if they bottle this, it's just laughing.
Yeah.
It'd be worse than any other league, honestly.
Steven, there are more coming. Let me move it on, else we're not going to finish the comment. Lord of Nations, of course, Pep will win. Pep will win the treble incoming. All right, coming from Lord of Nation. Kim So said Brighton, Brentford, Arsenal, all one season wonders. Brentford, if Brentford did well, then you couldn't say there's one season wonder. Deserbi pull all over Frank. Pull all over Frank. And also any manager can win with Haaland scoring 3 goals a game. You could say that Pep is a loser. We will lost all. Okay. FA is dumb. Jesse match will smoke us coming from Kim. So Phantom exactly.
Why Jesse
Snoopy G Lampard is last season 4. Go ahead.
Last season 4, like.
Eddie Howe should win it.
I was just asking Kim So why he said Jesse Marsh because he's not in the Prem at the moment.
Probably not.
I think they're the player. No, they have a player called Marsh as well.
He said Jesse Marsh.
So that's the manager.
That's why I was confused.
Santiago said Eddie Howe should win it. Arteta has no brain, just like Arsenal fan. Ooh, that's heavy. That's not nice. Come on, Santiago. That's not nice. I mean, he's got a brain. He's got a brain to be a manager. Mount is not to sell. All right. G said okay. That's not really a comment. Got a frog. Big up to you, Got a frog. Where have you been? It's been a long time. Well, he said what has become of our club? Can't even get any optimism to beat Brighton. It's very difficult, bro. Very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, and 5 years ago, this is no contest. This is no contest.
Round 1.
Yeah. 2 years last season, it would be no contest.
Chelsea. Last season.
Last season it will be a contest. Last season because Brighton playing well last season. Last season Brighton were playing well.
Beat them.
But you could call it a
What was
contest.
on
But let's say
last
3-4 years ago, this is no contest. It's always going to be Chelsea winning this game, hands down. Okay, since my brother says Chelsea will win tomorrow. Okay, coming from my brother, big up to you. And also, I thank you very much for being on the platform, and I want to nice to have you watching the stream in Senegal, far away. Okay, DJ Sub said, I'm going for Chelsea win. We can't continue like this. We need to back support club and also the players.
We didn't beat them last season. We drew against them.
Yeah.
Did we? What, both games?
Twice.
Really? I thought we wiped the floor with them in one of the games.
Big up to you, Makim says Chilwell makes me miss Marcus Alonso.
Chilwell got put in a position by Cucurella losing his man. So
OG, you ready?
Yeah.
OG, we got some few months ago. You ready? Forget any Premier League legends to manage May. All right, take from this, OG.
Yeah, I agree, man. Big up to your GOF, man. Got a frog. So,
yeah.
Isn't how you win games. Competent managers with correct game plans is how you do it. Stupid PR moves should be rejected by the fans, not applauded. We tried to reject them, man. You saw how we reacted after the Ted Lasso incident. If Enzo keeps playing DM, we will carry on losing. Yeah, facts. I keep telling people this, man. Can't have him all the way in the back. Colwell needs to come back to Chelsea. Yeah, well, next season, hopefully, bro. Next season. The club should let Levi play against us. I agree. They should let him play. Nagelsmann is playing us. He's waiting for Real Madrid to get Luis Enrique. I don't know. But either way, they're going to get paid, man. Not like we have much to lose at this point. That's what we do. We got to get one more point. We literally have to get that 1 point. And it ain't going to be tomorrow the way things are looking. Next one. I believe DJ Sad said, "Big up, God of Frogs." Yeah, all
right, so
big up DJ, man. Sup, DJ? Good. I hope you're all good in the chat, man. Big up, man. And I see one more under that by Snoopy. What do you say? No. What do you say?
Oh
no.
No Kim Bates.
Better than this. He at least beat Madrid and won a club cup. Yeah, we won that cup. Yeah, we did. In '99, we beat them. Cup Winners' Cup. Georgie,
all right,
Solly March. Yeah.
Solly March.
That's the player for Brighton.
Yeah.
I thought so, but I also didn't know because there was links with Jesse March coming back into the Prem. So
yeah.
Okay. Welcome back to your stream, Dummy.
Hey guys, good evening, guys. Good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good evening.
Good
afternoon here.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I just got back from school, so I just decided to rush in.
All right, that's okay. They say that lateness is always greatness. It's always nice to have you on the platform, and I know you definitely have a lot of 2 cent, 5 cents, 16 cents to drop on this platform before you hop out. So yeah, we're ready for that. Whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'll come back to you. But let's move on the topic. Let's talk a bit on Enzo Fernandez contract extension, which brings his contract in. I think a payment a year will be 11.25 million a year, which makes it more easy. That would not affect FFP. OG, do you want to take us through that? Then I'll come to Steven.
I think you're muted, OG.
Yeah, sorry, I said obviously it sounds like another loophole we're trying to pull, but I mean it's not really the biggest game changer unless somehow he becomes a super duper star and someone wants to buy him, and thankfully with extra time, the more time in the contract, the more money you could get when you sell someone. But it might be another Hazard in the future, but I'm thinking he's going to stay, so it might just be meaningless. And to be honest, these days I only ever trust news from the Chelsea app because it has like 100% rate. It's like what's on that app is true. Like what's on the rest of it is just brown envelopes and clickbait. So when I saw that there, I was like, oh yeah, Enzo definitely got his contract extended, but it's not that meaningful. And hopefully, it's a good news. As I said, might do another Hazard, another 150 mil down the line. Not that we need it.
Steven.
Yeah. definitely happened, then it don't really change much. It's just one of those things. You may as well just trigger the option and have him here till he's 31. Why not? He's here till he's 30 anyway.
What's the negativity of this long-term signing that takes his signing to 2032, which is a long way to come? What's the negative aspect of it? I know the positive is the long you prolong, as long as you prolong the contract, and then there's a big team like Real Madrid, PSG, whoever
can't
one
become
team.
rubbish overnight.
And, I know.
You can't. It has to be injuries. That'll be the
Right.
problem if you become injury prone.
And every club he's gone to, he's made an immediate impact as well.
That was great. That's a good
when
player.
he came here.
I'm just
Straight away
hoping we
immediate
can get a
impact.
DM. We can get a DM so we can move him away from where he's playing, so we
Yeah,
can get
man.
more
Easy work.
more out of Enzo Fernandez, because the guy's got that instinct in him where he can strike the ball from long range, and he's got a lot in him than he's doing. He's doing too much of a defensive work where he's more effective up front, because we know he can score goals. Steven, are you done with that? So are you done with the
Just to add to what you said, yeah, we're definitely getting a DM in the summer.
Okay.
Case of we as fans know the weakness is striker, DM, goalkeeper, right? And all the reports are saying the two main candidates for the managerial job, obviously Nagelsmann and Enrique, have said that. I mean, it goes without saying, you have to be a clown to see that you have to be a clown to realize you need it, but you don't want it, if that makes sense.
you keep going in and out? You were out for
I
a
don't
second.
know what's going on with StreamYard today. I'm saying you have to be a clown to basically not go for them, knowing that's what we need.
Okay.
The fact that they've
We'll definitely get a
identified that
DM.
for the summer is perfect.
All right. That's Stephen. We're gonna go to Dami. Dami, what do you make of the extension of Enzo Fernandez drop? Just take a minute to give us your your 2 cents on that. Then we can move on from there. All right, Dami is not okay. She's ready now.
Yeah. I think we should keep Enzo, but the pay is just what I'm having issues with, because all this PR stunt is not really what we need right now. So if Enzo wants to stay, they should really, really negotiate his payment, because that's a lot of money. I mean, we have Mason Mount, he's a big baller. We have Kovacic, he's a big baller. We have Kante, they are big ballers. So I really don't know what's going on with the team internally, but they really, really need to cut some slacks on throwing money around and trying to use PR to solve every problem right now.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you very much, Dami, for taking us through that. So I got some few comments here. Let me read that. Read that so we can move on to the next topic. We are running out of time. I just saw a person wearing an Arsenal jersey. This is coming from Santiago. He said, I just saw a person wearing Arsenal jersey, not washed their hands after using the toilet. Oh my goodness. All right, Santiago.
Disgrace.
Yeah. All right. I will be happy if Nagelsmann went to Real Madrid, because we took Carlo Ancelotti back from them. That is coming from Tom of Minute topic. Makim said Felix plays well with Sterling. They need persistent deliveries. Coming from Makim, big up to you. Thank you for your comment. Phantom. If we want DM, let's get our family member Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Let's see. I'll come to OG. I want to hear what OG or maybe Dami or Steven want to say on Declan Rice. Is he really the guy? Aptichel says Rice will be nice. Snoopy GG said I'm Rabat at Fiorentina is a much better choice. Cheap,
You
cheap,
missed out that, babe.
cheerful, and no English pressure. Amrabat is a very, very experienced player, but I'm not so sure of his age. His age will be the problem. God of Frog said Nicola Barrera will be a worthwhile signing, since he is likely to leave, and Inter seems to like Lukaku. So yeah, Nicola Barrera, I've been hearing lots about him in the
Inter
Serie
can
A
take Lukaku
Italian
back on
league.
loan for another year, get that book value down.
All right,
Nah, I
so
don't
yeah, I
want
guess.
that, man. I want him to be
Oh.
gone, man. A lot of
I
the
just
players
want his book value down so we don't make a loss.
But we should give him to Fiorentina since he's only ever been good in Italy. We should he was good in the Prem for a while, but we should give him to Fiorentina on like I don't know 20 mil. Well, I know it doesn't make sense, but Amrabat, bro, he's 20. He's 26. He just turned 26, so he's still young.
He's still young, yeah.
That's prime.
But when you look at him, he doesn't look 26. He looks like
that's
almost 30 years old.
The full shave cut. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like 30 years old.
30 years old. Yeah, man. I don't know. We need someone that's hungry. We need someone that's cheap and cheerful. We don't need some big old name that's flipping.
Names.
So the big show off names and it just flops anyway. I don't want that English pressure. He said, I don't want that. I don't.
That pressure weighs a lot on their shoulders.
I don't know why, but
the other thing is, I'm not saying you've said it because I've not heard you say it. I'm just saying a lot of people I see are saying, "Oh, sell this guy," and it's about 4 or 5 people from like that are homegrown, right? And then the guy get this guy that would not be classed as homegrown. I'm like, right, you realize you have to meet a certain number of homegrown players, right? They're like, no, you don't. I'm like, it's literally you have to have a certain number. It's about 1/3 of your squad in the Premier League.
But it's more if you're in Champions League, right? It's more if you're in the Champions League. So that's one good thing going our way.
I think it's
the minimum.
I think it's 8 for both, isn't it? I think the way it works is in the Champions League, the most you can have is 4 players that are homegrown but not by a club, and then it's 4 that have to, absolutely have to be homegrown by your club. So, Broya, Mount, Chalobah, Colwell, them lot, obviously homegrown club. But then you got Sterling, for example, that isn't.
Well, we're not going to be in the Champions League anyway, so this is all.
No, we're not going to. But I'm just saying, like, it's 8 both Premier League and Champions League. But the Champions League one has the regulation you have to have at least half of them from your club yourself.
All right, Dummy, you have anything you want to say? Can you hear me, Dummy? Are you not at it today?
Yes. Yes. I can hear you. So I think I made mention of something like this yesterday on OG's space, that we need to get someone that is willing, not really an underrated player, but we need to get someone like an underdog that is willing to make a name for himself to come play at Chelsea. Because honestly, I'm really tired of us throwing money around, trying to spend 100 million, 140 million, 190 million on some players that are really going to flop. So I really need us to, keep our accounts, go to maybe League One, Serie A, maybe go to the French team, Argentine team, get a good player that is really going to strive and at least get us there. Because right now, I just don't know. I feel like this is more of an internal issue than we are seeing, because I don't think Todd is listening to any of those guys on the board. Because if he is, then I would. I don't even know, but really, Atletico, is it Atletico or what was that team that wants us to play 100 for Felix?
Yeah,
they must.
100,
Can you imagine? He should please go. He can go as long as Fofana stays. Felix is free to leave. I don't know what Todd is doing, but this is not a baseball or basketball team. We need players that that the passion to play is no longer there at Chelsea, honestly, because right now these guys just go around carrying price tags on their head. Yo, I was bought for 100. How much were you bought for? Oh, okay, you bought for 60. Oh, okay, fair. I keep saying it. I keep saying it. They've become very lazy. They've become very lazy. And even Mikel said it. He said the passion is no longer there. I mean, look at Azpilicueta. I mean, I don't think there's anyone controlling the dressing room anymore. There's no, I don't know. The passion is just dead. Now it's all about money, 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 money. Because Todd thinks that is how it works. Todd wants to buy these players for high value, so he thinks when it's time to sell them, he sell them for something close. But if you buy a player for that much and they do they do not perform at the league, no team is going to buy them. It's just going to be investment wasted. So I don't know, but we really, really, really need to keep calm and get a player that has passion. I don't mind buying a player that no one knows about, but I don't want us to waste money on some big name that's still going to come and start playing like Ziyech or Sterling for us. I don't want that.
All right, thank you very much, Dummy. Go ahead. Is someone want to say anything? Steven?
To be fair, on the whole Felix thing, I don't think anyone's actually outright come and said, "Oh, Chelsea will go for him in the summer." I don't think that's come out and been said. Also, the other thing, I keep mentioning it to people, right? Because the amount of servers I'm in on Discord and I see people blaming Todd, right? We have to remember as a fan base, he's the face of the ownership group. He's not the majority. The majority is Clearlake. So Bedarag, Bali, and Feliciano. They're the majority. They're the ones that make the majority of, well, they have equal voting rights, but technically it's more them because they're the money people behind the ownership.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen G. I have some few comments that I'm gonna get right on it. Once we get that DM, Enzo can play Kovacic role in the midfield, and Chelsea will be way better coming from Santiago. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I can't wait to see that happen. Gunnar Frog said, "Homegrown isn't the big of an issue as you're making it out to be. We have plenty. We need eight. RG1, Chilwell 2, Bettinelli 3, Trevor Chalobah, Kowal, I think Levi Kowal 5, Matson 6, Maduiki 7, Broja 8. Is Broja homegrown?
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
Matson won't be here long anyway, man. He's gonna be gone.
Yeah, Matson.
I want him to be, but he won't be. Oh, by the way, Ornstein said Martinez set to miss the rest of the season. I don't know if we've got an update on Varane yet, but he went off as well. So United's defense is crumbling. We've got to see Lindelof and Maguire centre back.
All right,
they're done. They ain't got Rashford as well. Man United's done for, man.
All right, OG
got
OG got 2 minutes.
Guys, man.
OG got 2 minutes. OG, give me 5 more minutes if you have 5. Can you give me just 5?
Let me talk about these guys, man. Havertz, Ziyech, Chalobah should go. We need to clear out the rest of these players. I mean, those are the other than Chalobah is the one that's like not everyone's saying him. Havertz and Ziyech is on everyone's list. Havertz is like 3 games away from being on everyone's list. Chalobah, the thing about him is he's still young. He played decent against Madrid, but if Gusto's come in and Malu Gusto comes in and Reece James is slightly more fit, I feel bad for him. He has to be phased out of the team. And that's me excluding people who might be sold.
God Frog said, and that's me including people who might be sold. All right, that's coming from God Frog. Thank you very much, bro. Big up to Mo from the Blue Lounge YouTube channel. Big up to my big brother. He says we need to stop throwing money down the toilet. We need to step back and rebuild.
Today, man, but that space, man, it went 2 hours and something.
Yeah. The board and sporting director are to blame for over-selecting of form brand players. I feel bad for these managers. And the last one, I think the last 2 is coming from Santiago. Makim, ever heard of
this is YouTube
period? Okay.
YouTube chat, mate. No comments, no space, no dots.
Yeah, right should be the priority, but we will end up with Levi Kowa. He's 18.
No, with
No,
Lavia,
no,
Romeo
Lavia.
Lavia, Southampton.
Lavia, he's 18. I like him as well, but
Oh
truthfully,
yeah,
it's just
Lavia.
he's
Yeah,
last on the
sorry,
list,
Lavia.
like last. There's Casado and Amrabat before him, but Rice is because of Arsenal and Chelsea leagues. I don't
Now,
see us.
There'll also be also fair few. I've seen a lot of midfield names in there as well. Manu Kone's in there as well.
Of course,
Apparently.
but I think he's.
I don't think he'll come. But
No,
I've
he's too
seen
much.
his name a lot.
Yeah, they're gonna offer too
Alright.
much, and we're not in this good situation.
They're going to go 80 mil. Done.
Dami, do you have any reaction in terms of the comments that we've read? Those 5 comments before we move on to the I think one of the last topics.
No, I'm
No
good.
comment.
I'm good.
No comment. All right. So the next topics that we're gonna delve into before OG leaves the platform. What Chelsea, as of now, Liverpool interested in talented Chelsea center defender, which is Liverpool. Chelsea are at risk of losing talented central defender Liverpool this summer, with Liverpool interested in his services. What do you see this? Do we see this guy moving on in terms of the players that we have? Who do we take out right now to bring Levi Cowell in, or is it going to be another youngster going away from Chelsea Football Club?
So I don't know. As I said earlier, I only proper like think about news that comes up on the Chelsea app. That's why I thought you were going to talk about the Kante stuff. But
yeah,
as for news that comes from pure clickbait artists, brown envelopes, you know,
I think I had this from Football London earlier on. It was being reported from there.
Yeah, so I'm going to dissect that quickly. Who would go to the out of every club is Liverpool, the only club that's rubbish. Like, sorry, no offense, Liverpool. Like, they've had 30 years of terrible football. They got one good spell with this manager. It's come to an end. 7 years is done. That's it. Liverpool's out and over. If you said Man City or United or Arsenal, I'll be like, oh, okay, oh, cool. But Liverpool, I could make this stuff up, man. To be honest, I wish I was a big journalist. I'll just make up articles all day, mate. But I don't see.
To be fair, I think it was from Nazar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's from Nazar Cancelo.
Oh, my namesake. Yeah, but he gets like whatever, half of his stuff he says wrong. So I don't see Cole. Next will be saying Jude Bellingham's going to turn around and sign for them again. So yeah, man, Colwell's not going nowhere. I'm not even afraid of that. That's not even a thing. Like, we're desperate for defenders.
The
thing that made me laugh was I think Nazar put it as an exclusive. Mate, this was reported in the summer that teams like Bayern wanted him. How's this an exclusive?
Exclusive BS.
Reported in the summer, it reported in the summer, yeah. Oh, team XYZ want him, like 5, 6, 7 of the top teams in Europe or whatever, yeah. And now man's going, exclusive. Liverpool want him. Yeah, okay, so Liverpool want Kovacic, Colwell, Mount. They want our whole team now, do they? Okay.
Steven, you have to know this has to do with human nature and human behavior, human nature. If they see you around the football club and then you be 1 or 2 stuff like the interviews and stuff like that, everything you put out there, people will believe you. But if you sit in your home and deep down and go make your own research and come up with the true news, they see you as putting out fake news.
Not only that, yeah, 90%
how
of these articles have no quotes. That's what I love about MMA. MMA and even boxing, it's always, he said this, and now we're going to exaggerate. Right. They've never spoke to Colwell. Obviously, football players don't speak to media usually, but none of this is ever backed by any quotes. It's funny, isn't it? All this news, literally, Mount White go. Did Mount say he wants to go? Did anyone say that? No. If you don't have a press conference or something where he alluded to it, it's completely and utterly baseless. But anyway, I gotta go, man.
Yes, OG, thank you very much for your contribution.
Big up, man. Big up, man.
Dami, what do you want to say in terms of big up to you? Enjoy the rest of the evening, OG. Thank you very much. Dami, what do you want to say in regards to Levi Cowell? Do you see him still with Chelsea, or do you see him moving on in terms of the players that we have now?
I think these players really want to play at Chelsea. We haven't found the right manager or the right coach to, bring out the drive, the hunger, the passion in them. So I think these players really want to, play at Chelsea. Remember, a lot of these players really came to Chelsea for Champions League. So I don't know. I don't think any player really wants to leave unless there is something we do not know about, in the background.
All right, Steven.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Nothing more to say. All
Nope.
right, can you take me through the few comments that I have here? The one I've highlighted. You want me to highlight them for you?
Yeah. See, it's just easier that way. So Tony says it'll be Lavia. You heard it here first. Maybe he's a cheaper option.
All right, we have one coming from Makim.
So is that it, Santiago? Nah, bro, straight meat and potatoes. I have no idea what they're talking about.
I know. I'll skip that one. Gunnar said Brighton is gonna cook you tomorrow. I see nothing else than a Brighton smashing. All right, another one from Gunnar.
Chelsea need Lavia or Rice. It's a must to get a 6 in the summer, or you'll be in trouble, big trouble rather. Yeah, it's got to happen anyway, so I'm not worried about it. DJ Sav says we have to start asking questions. Everyone, why is every top player we buy never balls out at Chelsea? Havertz, would ball out at City, United, and Liverpool. João Felix the same. You never know. It's not a lock that would happen. They then say we need to stop calling these players crap when they're not. I mean, if they've been like that for Chelsea, then they gotta get called that. Stav said Martin and Colwell were both under 21 as of January, but they do not qualify as homegrown until 22. They will go on the B list under 21.
You have any reaction to that? Or you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
DJ Sav says, peace out, OG. Yeah, that's just you saying the links there. Tony says, if they let Levi and Martin go, just close Cobham down. It's just going to make teams we loan or sell to stronger. I mean, Levi ain't going. I would want Martin to stay, but it's going to be very difficult to get rid of Cucurella on decent value. We'll make a big loss on him, I think. So that's an issue.
That's true. Yeah.
Unless we loan him, that's the only way. If you loan Cucurella, then you can keep Martin as the backup. And
who's going to take Cucurella? Who's going to take Cucurella? Who
but this is what I'm saying. Realistically, I'm sure there'll be a couple teams that would take him on a loan. So
probably the new teams coming in. What's his name? What's his name? Team. Company's team. Company's team might take him. Brighton might take him back. Burnley. Yeah, Burnley might take him back. All right.
My brain just went for a second then.
You've read that one, right? Martin will be homegrown when he joins.
This has got the frogs responding to Stav saying that Martin will be homegrown when he joins. He's 21 right now and has been at the club for 4 or 5 years before his 21st birthday.
Okay, let's make it snappy. Now that's Broja also. Now that's Broja also be list as is Modwiki. All right. Thank you very much, Stav. I hope you're doing well. Big up OG. Absolutely big up OG. Just drop off. Broja sucks. Sorry.
The guy's not had game time and he's been injured since the friendly against Villa and he's got to be out till the summer. So to say that he sucks is very harsh.
Hall, Val, Webster, etc. all under 21 B list. So homegrown are in an issue. Someone says it's not going to be issue. If you need 8 of them, you have a lot of them there. But how many are we going to sell?
Yeah,
Chelsea have held talk with Sporting Ruben Amarim.
Ruben Amarim.
As they continue their search for the next permanent manager. I also read that.
We heard that he's on the list a while ago, but I'm not sure if the talks have happened, as Jacob Steinberg says. I'm not sure if the talks happened yet, but you know my thoughts on Steinberg. I don't like him for certain stuff that he said in the past anyway, so. I'll wait until other people come out with it.
All right, don't know how true this is. Absolutely, it's definitely not an issue. LOL, coming from our brother, God of Frog. He said, because if we're talking about just 8 homegrown players, 8 of them, we should have enough. We don't have more than that, Steven, for now. That we can
It
still.
depends. This is what I was saying to you, though. The thing that I was saying earlier was that people were ow, that hurt. People were saying, I want to sell this, listing loads of the homegrown lot, right? Because obviously they're like, oh, it's pure profit and this and that, but then they forget that you need at least 8.
All right, guys, drop your prediction, scoreline for tomorrow's game. Drop them in so we can hop off right now. We're getting close to the end of the stream, which we have the last one here. Liverpool, I think we did talk about that one. Okay, the last one was Chelsea. Chelsea made contact with 3 goalkeepers as Luis Enrique make a transfer. I was going to come to Dami. As Luis Enrique,
I think I know 2 of them. I don't know the third one.
The third one is David Raya. David Raya.
It's Raya, Oblak, and I don't know the other one.
Yeah, David Raya, Giorgio Cobel from Borussia Dortmund, the Borussia Dortmund's goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's the report I saw. Yeah, I remember seeing Cobble, but I didn't know if it was the report that I'd seen that you were talking about.
I think it's Grego Cobel. I'm sure Cobel. That's the
yeah.
name.
He's
Borussia
the Dortmund one that turned into Neuer in the first leg against us.
Yeah, that's good goalkeeper, man. He was a good goalkeeper in the first leg.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's 26, 27, Cobble.
Yeah, that's not bad for a goalkeeper, right, Steven?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, so I think he's 26, 27. I think Raya is slightly younger. Okay, so Cobble's 25.
Okay.
I'm just quickly doing a couple of searches. David Raya is 27. And the other one was, who did we say?
We have David Raya. David Raya, Andrew Onana. Onana should be probably older.
Oblak's 30 and Onana, I think he's about 27 as well.
Oblak is not in my list.
Oh, I saw one about Oblak earlier.
Okay. But this has been reported by Nizar Cancela again.
27.
This is reported by Nizar Cancela. Chelsea are planning a summer exodus to balance the book and the squad in order to comply with the financial fair play regulation. Change is expected in the goalkeeper department, and it's being reported by Nizar Cancela that 3 goalkeepers have been contacted by the club: Onana, Andrew Onana, and also Grego Cobel and David Raya. So these are the players that are.
It's funny that I don't know which article that's from, but it's funny because we were literally talking about a little while ago about the FFP scaremongering stuff from the media, when we only have to comply with profit and sustainability, which is the Premier League version of it next season.
Right. Stuff over here is directly coming to God of Frog. This is a player 21 or under in the January of the year starts is closed as B. It's classed as B. List both Matson and Madwicki were only 22 in March, but you see it. You are aware.
You're aware.
You're aware. All right, that's staff is directly to God of Frog. Season starts in 2023. Both March birthdays. Okay, thank you very much, staff, for the comment. More of them are coming in directly to also staff to Santiago. I'm starting the homegrown rules. You two can suit yourself. Okay. I was joking, staff. All right, coming from Santiago, so yeah. That's if Damit come on, we can finish the stream real quick. I want guys, if you have a all right, if you have any predicted lineup or not lineup, predicted score line, just drop it so we can bring the stream and stream to one. And Steven, what do we have to expect tomorrow? Big game tomorrow. Chelsea losing the game? Oh, you can't predict. It's hard to predict, right?
Can't predict. I mean, Lampard hinted that people go get opportunities that haven't played in the last couple of games.
Which means
maybe we
We're
see
gonna see
some
a
of the
scrappy game.
academy players, if we see some of the academy players, we might get a result because they'll actually fight for the badge. So this is what I mean. You can't predict it because if that's the case, there will be players that actually want to fight for a result and fight for the club.
Mhm.
And look, that's what's been missing. You look at the performances, you see players strolling around, and it's annoying, man. We just want players who want to fight for the badge and fight for a win. That's all we want. If they fight, yeah, and they put in a good showing and they still lose, at least you can say, okay, they gave everything. At the moment, we cannot say that. The performances have been poor.
All right, Santiago said as long as Chelsea scored, it is a win. Staff said maximum of 4 FA trained. Bettinelli, Sterling, Chilwell, etc. All right. I think
Yeah,
this is what
so
I feel.
that's more to do with the UEFA.
I feel it's gonna be another draw. Another draw coming our way. Another draw again. That's what I
Points is
feel.
points at this point.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be another draw. So it will be Chelsea 0, Brighton 0. We stay there. Only if I see Aubameyang scoring, then I
To
can
be
change my mind
fair,
in the first half.
I would predict Aubameyang to start tomorrow because he hasn't had a chance really. So I would predict him to start, and we know that apparently Lampard was annoyed because of obviously there's no actual striker in the Champions League squad. So I would expect at least one of them to be in the squad and starting, if not both, with one of them starting.
Okay.
And by that I mean that's that Fofana as the other one.
All right, so big up the beautiful game. It's been ages, bro. It's been ages. Where have you been? It's been ages. It's a big up yourself, Nee. It's big up to you too, the beautiful game. It's been ages. Where have you been? Your brother has been streaming pretty much almost every day, but I barely see you. But I'm very, very happy to see you today. I know you're doing well. Can we just fast forward to the next season? I hope we can, bro. I hope we can. I wish we can, man. I wish we can do something real quick.
It isn't FIFA. Unfortunately, that can't happen. That's all I've got to say to that one. Because if we could, then I'm pretty sure we would. But we can't. So it is what it is.
Okay. So guys, we're about to end. DJ Sab, if you have anything, drop it on. DJ Sab, if you have anything you want to share with us, I've sent a link to you. I don't know if you saw my comments earlier on, but if you haven't, the link is right there. If you want to join us and have a little 2-3 minutes with us in terms of the tomorrow's game, what to expect, score line, she can come on and let me finish with Dami. Dami, I know Dami has a long way. She's very tired. Dami, drop your predicted score line tomorrow and a little bit of tomorrow's game expectations, and then I can let you go in and have a little bit of rest. Dami.
Okay. To begin with, I think every team right now has. Let me use this thing we say in Nigeria. See finish. They've
See
seen.
finish.
Yeah. So every team right now thinks they can beat Chelsea because they think we still don't have that, comeback thing we used to do. So Brighton tomorrow, they're going to. I think we are playing them away, right?
Yeah.
So tomorrow they're going to.
No, we're hosting Brighton at Stamford Bridge.
Oh, regardless of that, I think Brighton may come in, um,
Dangerous.
relaxed. Yeah, they may come in very relaxed. Yeah, it's Chelsea at their lowest, so I think they would really fumble with their defense, trying to drill us midfield because they think our midfield is scattered and shallow.
No
So
confidence, low confidence.
yeah, because I think we don't have any confidence in the midfield. So tomorrow, I'm expecting Brighton to make those mistakes, and their keeper would suffer for it if 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 Fofana starts tomorrow, if Kante starts tomorrow, if James starts tomorrow, and if Sterling starts tomorrow. Trust me, Chelsea is likely to score two. Chelsea is likely to score two. So my scoreline prediction for tomorrow is 2-0, because I don't think Kepa wants any ball, you know, passing through him after the Real Madrid match. So for the ball possession, we are at home, but I don't see us making any long passes. So we might have to like keep the passes short and try to drive in from the angles. So that's why I said if James starts tomorrow, because we need the right footed man to keep the ball, make some crosses and some passes. So yeah, I think Brighton tomorrow would really they'll feel their Liverpool or Manchester City, you know, they would want to come play at that pace where they think Chelsea cannot score a goal or would not have a goal tomorrow. So I think it's only fair for us tomorrow to take our chances when we see them and score.
Thank you very much, Dami. We'll see you again tomorrow right after the game. We'll have a match reaction. So I'll send you the link so you can join us and then drop all your minerals and take us through the review of what you saw in the Chelsea and Brighton's game tomorrow. So I'll see you again tomorrow, Dami. Enjoy the rest of the evening.
All right, guys, up the Chelsea.
Up the Chills. Shout out to all my Nigerians followers and viewers of this platform. We'll move on. Guys, I've dropped the link in there. If you have a minute or two, you can come over here and share with us and what you think that Chelsea and Brighton's game is going to be like tomorrow. I might join if you do post match review or whatever. Definitely no problem. Got a frog. I will be here on the review tomorrow after the game. Right after the game, we might do a watch along. So right after the watch along.
Oh yeah, don't forget 15. I can't join you for that.
Yeah. Right after the watch along, I'll set the stream for a review. So yes, God of Frog, if you're really up for it, I will be here. Just like I've been doing with the UCL game and some of the home game. I'm really, really ready for it. It takes much time, but then if you're dedicated to do this and you love football, you love association football, you should do it fully. So yeah, so we'll get that done out of the way. What else do we have here? He said, okay, I've read that one. Santiago said, let's just root for Wrexham to get it, guys. Our season is done. Coming from Santiago. Yes, Chelsea season is done. I don't even know what we are fighting for right now. Our Champions League, fight is just like hanging in the air, in thin air. If Real Madrid pop in the game, we might end up falling from wherever we're hanging. Steven, I think tackle everything. Do you have anything you wanna inject into the stream?
No, I've got nothing to add.
Yeah, I think you've said everything. All right, guys. Like I always say, my name is Nate Zion, and I always this is our motto for this platform. If you haven't heard, we say fuel your passion of sports, and it's brought to you by Blueclouds Media. As usual, fuel your passion for sports. So yes, football per se, just sports we're talking about. Most of it has to do with football for now, but then we're gonna brighten our broadcasting and add other sports to it. So how do you see Chelsea? How do you see Chelsea will win? How do I see Chelsea winning? Or how? I think you mean how do I see Chelsea winning today? So Shikanga Tattoos. Shikanga, it's your name. Big up to you, my brother. Let me know where you're watching us from, Shikanga. Probably if you're watching me from Senegal, you're probably one of my Senegalese fans. He said I will try and catch up in Discord. I've got to make a call about tomorrow. No problem, bro. No problem. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, my brother. Steve-O. It says a point against Bournemouth to get to 40 points, and that's it. I'm afraid. Very, very difficult. So, guys, we'll drop off from here. Beautiful game. Let me see you again tomorrow, bro. As usual, I stream almost every day. Not almost every day from Monday to Saturday, and I take a day off usually on Sundays to try to give that time to the family. So, guys, I'll see you guys again. You guys have been terrific, wonderful people, amazing people, and you guys are all legends. I say very soon we're gonna have that membership thing lined up, so I can have more. I can know who are really members of this football channel. What's up, guys? Welcome back. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Lil Desperados, I say, hang on to hope. Bye bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.